How's it going, everybody? Just want to do a quick update on my Kimber Micro 9. I just got it back from Kimber today. I sent it off either Thursday or Friday of this past week, and I already got it, and today's Tuesday, so that is awesome turnaround time. I mean, really, that's just unheard of, in my opinion. But anyways, about last year sometime, not too long after I purchased this firearm, I was having issues with jamming. Not every time, but it was jamming a little bit, hanging up. So I ended up, kind of figure, maybe it's just a break-in period and everything. So I ended up I ended up counting how many rounds I put through it. I can't remember if I went through about 700 rounds or so within like a month or so. Or maybe it was a little bit more than that. So I put a lot of rounds through it within a short amount of time, at least for me. Just because I wanted to see if it was just a break-in period, but then I realized there was more issues than that. It was still kind of jamming up, and mostly what was really happening was the magazine was popping out of the firearm when you was actually shooting it. Of course, I thought, well, maybe it was just me accidentally, because it's a smaller gun, actually hitting the mag release. So when I would shoot it, I would have my thumb like way out here, so there's no way I could have actuated the mag release. And it would still do it, and what it would kind of do would pop out like this. So of course, I wouldn't really notice it, and then the slide would be fully chambered, and I'd go to fire, and it would be a click instead of a bang. So then I would rack it, and then I was like, oh, the magazine popped out, and there's nothing in the chamber. Primarily, it was with the factory extended mags. I think it was a 7 and an 8, I think is what they are. And then I bought another factory 6-round flush one, and that one would do it. But for some reason, the one that came with the gun would not really do it. At least I never noticed that one had an issue. So I said, well, maybe that's what's causing the jamming issues and everything. Maybe just because of the mag, something's wrong with it in a weird position to where it caused a jam, but of course I don't know for sure. So I did contact Kimber, and finally, after a while, I was supposed to do it last year, but I just was too lazy, I guess. So I should have done it a long time ago. But like I said, really quick shipping, like turnaround, less than a week basically to ship it there and back and get it. So that's completely amazing, in my opinion. Great customer service. And this is the paper they gave me, apparently, to, or what had happened, or, well, not what happened, but what they ended up doing to fix it. So I guess they just polished the feed ramp chamber and firing pin housing and breech face, adjusted the extractor, and replaced mag catch spring, which is what they thought pretty much why the mag was popping out. It's kind of crazy because, it was brand new, basically, and it was doing it from almost the get-go. And then he shot 4 mags of Federal. 147 grain. So that's that. So yeah, like I said, I just literally got it today. So I got to take it out and try it again to make sure it's functioning properly. And then once I do, and it does appear to be functioning properly, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall my M-Carbo spring kit for it, so that way I can get that lighter trigger pound and all that, because that was really made a huge difference on the trigger pull and everything. And that by no means was the culprit of the issues. I installed that kit maybe like 100 rounds prior to the 700 rounds or whatever it was. So basically almost all 700 or whatever the round count was that I got written down, pretty much almost all that was with the factory setup. So only after I had those issues, I installed that kit and put maybe about 100 rounds or whatever, and still had the issues. And the way M-Carbo does the spring kit is they make it to where it's as light as they can be, and nice trigger pull is best they can be, but being 100% reliable. So so definitely wasn't the M-Carbo spring kit that I installed, because like I said, I installed it way later. But I am gonna shoot it how it is factory right now, see how it performs. And I have absolutely no issues with mags popping out with any of those mags. then I'm going to go ahead and put that trigger kit back in it, and then go from there and see. And hopefully I still have no issues. So, but other than that, hopefully it solved the issues, because you know, I really did like this gun a lot. I mean, yeah, it's not the most high capacity or this or that, but I really like the look of it. It was a really nice looking gun. Really, really small. I mean, thin, and you know, I just love 1911, so it just kind of, you know, of course you always know when you're carrying a 1911 platform, you're always got a downside of something. Of course you got the weight, low capacity, things like that. But there's nothing like, you know, 1911. They just shoot so well. When I first got this gun, I mean, I just was shooting it really, really well. To me, that accuracy means more than, you know, having a few extra rounds or double the rounds, whatever. I'd rather be able to hit what I'm shooting at, you know, than have a bunch of rounds and missing all the time. But that's just me. But anyways, so we'll see what happens. I'll try to keep an update. But thanks for watching.